So today I'm going to talk about the importance of HOA and condo docs. I have a transaction right now and I am the buyer's agent, so I am not responsible for ordering those. The listing agent is, and this particular listing agent really screwed up. They ordered them from Sequoia Management, which isn't even the property manager for this property. I guess they property manage the condos in this neighborhood, but not the townhouses. So it's in my client's best interest to have those prior to closing. So I had to, figure out who it was, and it was self-managed. So there was a lot of digging. So basically what I did was I talked to Sequoia Management. She said, yeah, no, we don't do that one. You can go to the State Corporation Commission website and see who does. So I did that. It looked like Legum Norman was the last property manager. Called them. They said they released us in April, so we're not doing it anymore, but this was the forwarding email that they gave us. So I did contact them. They were self-managed. They sent me what's called a resale. The resale certificate generally states if there's any violations with the property. They come out and do an inspection generally. Most of the time we see things like stuff isn't power washed, or there's a dead tree, or you don't have an approval for deck modifications or a screen door or something of that nature. And then the seller is supposed to fix it prior to closing, and then a lot of times we have a re-inspection to make sure that it meets the standards, and then we go to closing. Because the thing is, where we live, if you buy the house with those issues, they go with the house. So then most likely the association isn't going to fine you or remind you to do it. But when you go to sell the home, it's going to come back up on that inspection report, and then you're going to have to deal with it. And sometimes it's easy stuff, but if the deck is installed improperly and those kind of things, it could cost you thousands of dollars to get it the way it's supposed to be. So it's just something to really, you need to be concerned with. And just as a listing agent, you should order those documents so that the second you are ratified, you can give them to the buyer, because that is the only contingency we have here that you cannot waive. And they have 3 days to get out of the sales contract and they don't have to have a reason. They just say, I'm getting out on HOA or condo docs, right? So our closing is scheduled for tomorrow, and they didn't even give us part of it until yesterday. So imagine being on the market for however long you're on the market. You're under contract for 3 weeks, and then the buyer walks. And you got to start all over again, pay another month of mortgage, all the things that you don't want to do as a seller. So hire an agent who is competent and will get that done for you. And secondly, if you are the buyer, make sure that you have a good buyer's agent who is looking out for you for the future and your best interest. So those are my 2 takeaways from this week's closing activities or transactions I'm working on. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments, or if you're looking to buy or sell a home, contact me and I'll be happy to help you. Or if you're in a situation where you think it's not going and you're stuck, I'll be happy to give you some guidance as well. So thanks for watching.